everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be a full face of drugstore makeup. I recently went to Walmart and bought a ton of new stuff. I actually featured it all in a recent drugstore makeup haul, so I will link that video down below if you haven't seen it yet. Most of the stuff that I'm using today is from that video, but I did have to pull a couple of pieces from my collection that I already own to complete the full face of drugstore makeup. I'm really excited to try out all of this new stuff. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first product that I'm going in with is primer, and the one that I will be using today is from Hard Candy. This is their Sheer Envy Longwear Primer. I saw this at Walmart and I was like, wow, that packaging is so cute. I need it right now. So it turns out they actually recently redid a ton of their packaging, and I gotta say, I'm a big fan. So let's try this out. It says that it extends and sets makeup. This is what it looks like here. It has a little bit of like a beigey tint to it, but it says that it blends out invisibly or to an invisibleness. It definitely feels very hydrating. I gotta say, this definitely has a unique texture for a primer. It has a bit of a grippiness to it, but it also feels very, very moisturizing. I really like it. I feel like it just sunk right into the skin, so I'm excited to see how this plays under my foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using an old favorite of mine. This is from Milani. This is their Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I have this in the shade Light Beige. I'm not sure if the shade is going to work for me, but I haven't used this in a while, so I thought I would break it out of the old foundation drawer. Well, it appears that the pump is broken. I cannot get it to pump any foundation, and that's unfortunate because there's still like half a bottle of foundation in here, but I think I'm just gonna like take out the pump and just put some onto my palette, and hopefully I can get enough product this way. All right, let's see how this looks. It looks a little bit light maybe, but I feel like this is definitely gonna work. Wow, I forgot how full coverage this foundation was. All right, so my skin is looking awesome. I am seriously obsessed with the way that it looks. That foundation is so full coverage and it looks great over that primer. Like seriously, it looks so smooth. I am very excited. For concealer, I have this one here, which I actually purchased quite a while ago, but I obviously haven't used it yet. This is from Wet n Wild. I feel a little fuzzy right here. This is their, what is this called? Photo Focus Concealer. I have this in the shade Fair Neutral. It looks quite light, so I don't know if this is gonna look crazy, but I guess we're gonna find out. I am a mess today. Here is what the packaging looks like. The concealer looks so fair. All right. Already, something I don't like about the product is the doe foot is very, very firm. I feel like I'm scraping off the foundation that's underneath. Also, there is a thunderstorm occurring right now, so I'm sorry if you can hear rain and or thunder. All right, let's see how this looks blended out. That actually doesn't look too bad. So our base is still looking pretty good. I'm very happy with how everything is going. For powder, I'm gonna use this one from Rimmel. This is their Stay Matte powder. I haven't ever used this product before, so I hope it works out for me. I hope the color is okay. I'm just gonna take some of this on my little puff and set underneath my eyes. Normally I use loose powders. I cannot tell you the last time that I used a pressed powder. So hopefully this looks okay. That is the most blurred under eye I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. Okay, my face seriously looks so blurred and smooth. This is insane. I'm just gonna take a powder brush and kind of dust over the areas that I didn't use the puff, just to make sure we're nice and matte and set. Wow, wow, wow. I am so blown away right now. All right, so for bronzer, I picked up this, oh my, L'Oreal Bronze Please bronzer, and I'm really excited to try this out. I have this in the shade Latera, I believe is the shade name. I'm pretty sure they have 3 different shades, and I think this is the lightest of those 3. Speaking of bronzer, I actually have been using this one from Revlon. This is the Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer, and mine is broken, like the entire thing fell out of the pan. But this is the best bronzer I have tried in a really long time. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, which normally would not be my thing. Like I'm not about shimmery bronzers, but this one, beautiful. I actually went to Walmart today, and let me reach off camera really quick, and I picked up 2 backups because I don't know if this is limited edition, but I know that I cannot live without it. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. I have this in the shade Sunlight Glow. That is the lightest shade that they offer, and it's freaking awesome. So hopefully I love this one just as much. The embossing in the pan is absolutely beautiful, and this thing is huge, so you really do get a lot of product, it seems. I feel like I look so bronzed and tan today. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not mad at it. For blush, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Blush Please blush. This is a shimmering blush in the shade Blushin' in Riviera. Wow, how many times can I say a variation of the word blush? This is what it looks like here. It is super gorgeous. It's kind of like a peachy pink blush with a bit of a gold shift or like shimmer to it, it looks like. Here is a swatch of it on the back of my hand. That is so pretty. I actually heard a rumor that this may be a dupe for NARS Orgasm, so I'm actually gonna go grab mine and compare the swatches and just see how similar they are. Here is the L'Oreal blush, and then here is NARS Orgasm. This is the original NARS Orgasm. It's just in a limited edition packaging. So right away, the NARS blush looks a bit deeper, but I am gonna go ahead and swatch it next to the L'Oreal blush. All right, so here are the 2 blushes swatched. This is the L'Oreal one, and this is the NARS one. I would say these are very, very similar. The NARS one has a bit more of a deeper pink base than the L'Oreal one, but they both have this sheen to them, and the sheen is exactly the same. They both have that same like golden glow. So honestly, I'm not sure if you could tell a difference wearing them on the cheeks. So based on the swatches, I would say these do look like they are dupes, which is awesome. This blush is so pretty. I'm a big fan of the NARS blush in the shade Orgasm. So when I heard that this was supposed to be a dupe, I was like, okay, I need to go buy that right now. And that's actually what sparked this whole entire video, as well as my drugstore haul. I went to go pick it up, and then I was like, wow, look at this, look at this, look at this. This blush is beautiful. It already looks like I have highlighter on. That golden glow is so stunning. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to brows. For brows, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. brow pencil and my Essence Clear Brow Gel. These are products that I already previously owned. I didn't pick up any new drugstore brow products, but if you have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments down below. Now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. I didn't end up picking up a new palette in my last haul, but I do have this one that I'm really excited to use. I cannot recall the last time that I used this or if I ever used it. This is from Profusion. This is the Mirage palette. You can purchase this brand at Walmart, and I have used their eyeshadows in the past, and they are really, really nice and very affordable. So I'm really excited to go in with this palette today. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by priming my eyes. For my eye primer recently, I've been loving applying it with this brush right here. This is the Morphe M173. I love this brush. Prior to trying this out, I had no idea what I could use this for, but eye primer is where it's at. So I used the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in the shade Rose. This is supposed to be a dupe for my personal favorite eye primer, the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. I wouldn't say it's as good. I would not call it a dupe, but it works well, and I really like the color of it. So it is a good, cheaper alternative. However, I would not say that the performance is comparable. I'm gonna start off by taking this matte shade right here and running this through the crease. I think I'm gonna kind of do like a little bit of like a mustardy yellow look today. I've been doing a lot of warm toned eyeshadow recently and playing with like oranges and things, so I feel like going more yellow could be fun. This is a really nice transition shade if you have a skin tone similar to mine. It almost has this kind of taupiness to it, but at the same time it has a hint of like mustard yellow, if that makes sense. It's a very unique shade. I really like it. Now I'm gonna go in with this matte shade here. It looks like it's a little bit deeper and a little bit more brown toned than that first shade that we used. I'm also just gonna kind of run this through the crease as well. I also placed that shade in the outer corner here, but I'm actually still going to deepen it up a bit. I'm going to take, ooh, I don't know, maybe this matte color right here. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of that. This looks a little bit more red toned than what I want, but I feel like it'll still do the trick. I'm just tapping the shade in the outer corner, pretty much the outer half of my lid. That looks really, really nice. This actually is kind of exactly what I was looking for. By the way, I'm still using the same brush that I've been using this entire time. This is an M441 from Morphe. I love when I can just use the same brush for an entire look, or like 2 brushes, because cleaning brushes is one of the most tedious, annoying things that like I have to do constantly. So if I can save some brushes, I definitely will. Also, I still have a ton of lash glue right here from doing my makeup the other day, and I cannot get it off. If you guys have any tricks or tips on how to get a bunch of lash glue off of your lashes, please let me know in the comments, because this has been driving me insane. My eyelid is like sticking to itself and it just looks odd. So if you have any tips or recommendations, please let me know. Now I'm taking a combination of that brown shade that we just used and that second crease shade and running this along my lower lash line. I'm doing something a bit more natural today. I don't know, I've just been really liking natural makeup more recently. Don't get me wrong, I still love glam, and I say this now, but I'm probably gonna end up going in with one of these pressed glitters and it's not gonna be natural anymore. But I don't know, that's the vibe that I'm going for right now. Next, I'm taking an M124 from Morphe, and I'm gonna go in with this really pretty gold metallic shade. It's kind of like an antique gold color, like kind of like a grainy gold, but like muted. And I'm going to place this on the lid. Oh, that is so pretty. It looks more of like a yellowy gold on the lid than it does in the pan. There definitely is a bit of fallout with this shade, but it is so beautiful. Like, look at that metallic, and that's with a dry brush, so I'm really impressed. I don't know if you guys can see all of this fallout, but there is quite a bit of it, but it brushes away really easily and it doesn't leave any sort of residue. So this is what we're looking like so far. There is this gold glitter right here that I really want to use. I'm gonna actually swatch it. Let's see how it looks and feels. Okay, that looks nice. That looks pretty dang good. I would say I'm kind of a little bit of a snob when it comes to pressed glitters. I like what I like and I'm pretty picky with it. That's what I mean by I'm a snob about it. But this actually looks really nice. So I might take a little bit of this. I'm just gonna wipe off my brush that I was just using and take a little bit of this and put it on the lid. This is looking so pretty. Like, that is so stunning. I pretty much went the entire length that I took that metallic gold shade, but it's really nice because you can still see this yellowy color through the glitter, so it kind of gives it an extra dimension. That is so pretty. And there's like a teeny tiny bit of glitter fallout, but seriously nothing. Like, there was like 2 little specks of glitter, so that's pretty dang impressive for a pressed glitter. I'm just following the natural crease of my eyelid. So it's almost like I'm cutting my crease, but kind of like the cheating way of doing it. Now I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara, and I might put on some lashes. We will see, but I will be right back. So I decided to not go in with lashes, even though this look is a lot with the glitter. I feel like it looks nice with just mascara, and it's not like too over the top dramatic, so I think I'm just gonna leave the eyes like this. Now I am gonna go in with highlighter, and I have this one here from Coty Airspun. This is the loose face highlighter. I have it in the shade Snow Much Ice. This is kind of like a pinky highlighter, so I don't think I am gonna use this one today actually. I have a different one that I just bought today that I think I want to use more. Here is that swatch there. I just feel like since our eyes are so gold, I want to go in with more of like a golden glow. So I did purchase this. This is the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter in the shade Daybreak Glimmer, and this is like a gold based highlighter. So we're gonna go ahead and give this one a shot. That is so pretty. I swatched it like right there. I really like the texture of these powders. This is from, wow, that same line as the bronzer that I mentioned that I've been really loving. That is so pretty. Whoa, it's so smooth. I seriously love this texture. I don't know what it is, but the bronzer has a very similar texture to it, and it's just, it's creamy while still being a powder, and it's so smooth. It's not chunky. It just like melts right into the skin. That is so beautiful. This Skin Lights line from Revlon is awesome. For lips, I think lips is the last thing we have besides setting spray. I have a ton of different options. I have a bunch of these lip glosses from Maybelline. These are the Lifter glosses. I have 4 different shades, and then I also have these 2 liquid lips. I feel like this one might look good. I'm not sure. This is in the shade Chai Genius, so let's go ahead and give it a go. If I don't like it, I might take it off and just use a lip gloss. I don't love this lip color on me. It kind of looks, I don't know. I feel like it's a little too brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off. All right, I feel like that color is just a little bit too brown undertoned for me, at least at the moment. I also have Hazelnut Hypnotizer. I feel like this goes more with the shirt that I'm wearing, but I don't know if this is gonna look good. It's different than what I would normally do, but I actually kind of like it. I might put a gloss on top. I really do like the formula of their Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipsticks. These 2 I kind of purchased on a whim. I knew that they weren't my typical shades. I knew they were much darker. But these are a part of their like coffee line or something like that. They had quite a few shades. These were the 2 lightest, I believe, at least the 2 lightest that they had in stock. This is definitely something that I'm more comfortable with. It's more like a peachy undertone as opposed to just like straight up brown. But I am gonna go in with a gloss, probably one of these 2. I'll probably go in with this gloss here. This is in the shade Reef, and it looks really pretty. I feel like this will add even more of like a pink undertone to it. It's so weird seeing myself with like a deeper, darker lip. I'm just not used to it, but I don't know. I feel like that's why it looks weird to me, but I like it a lot. It's just different. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. The last step that I'm going to do is setting spray, and I have this one here. This is from Hard Candy. This is the Sheer Envy Longwear setting spray. It matches the primer that we used today, and I noticed that this says that it has cucumber extract in it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the scent of this because I'm not a fan of cucumber, but it's like the faintest hint. It's not bad, so that's good. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face. That is a powerful mister. Yeah, no, that scent does not bother me at all. I am just not, I don't know if I used too much cucumber melon spray when I was in middle school and now I'm just like sick of it, or if I just like dislike cucumbers that much because I don't know, I hate the way cucumbers taste. I don't like the way they smell, but this does not bother me at all. I also wanted to say that even though this is a very powerful mister, I would say, you know, get a good like 1.5 feet away from the face. It isn't like super direct, so it still like spreads out the spray evenly. It's just quite powerful. So this is the official finished look. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Overall, I love everything that I used today. Seriously, that primer looks incredible. Love the primer. Obviously, I already knew I loved the foundation. The concealer actually looks really, really nice. I feel like this powder is a standout product from today's video. Like, wow. The primer plus this powder made my base look flawless. The eyebrow products I already knew I loved. This bronzer is beautiful. Definitely a big fan of these L'Oreal products, the blush and the bronzer. This highlighter, like probably my new favorite drugstore highlighter. I love this so much. Once again, this is the Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. So gorgeous, like beautiful golden glow. The lip products are really nice, just, you know, depending on how you like the color. Like, I guess that's all that matters, but I love the formula of these Super Stay Matte Ink Liquid Lips, and this gloss looks beautiful and I love the way that it feels. The eyeshadow palette was awesome. I'm pretty sure that this was my first time using this palette, and I gotta say I'm super, super impressed by it. I love the variety of colors here. You can do more of like a yellow look like I did today. You could go more peachy, more red toned, more purpley. There's a ton of neutrals. You have like so many different options here, and I think it's a very nice, versatile, like all-in-one palette. I also love the different textures. You've got mattes, you've got metallics, you've got glitters. So this is an awesome palette, and it's a really, really good price. So I definitely would recommend that. And then the mascara, the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I already knew I was a fan of this. The setting spray, really nice. So overall, I'm very happy. If I had to narrow it down to my top favorite products that I tried out today, I would say the primer is one for sure. The powder is the second. And then the blush and bronzer from L'Oreal and the highlighter from Revlon. Like I mentioned, I'm very happy with how everything turned out, but those 5 products are like my top products that I think you need right now. So yeah, I guess that is it for today's video. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.